Last lecture, we're done. So I'm interested. This is a vlog about so many things and emotions, and we're going to begin it in orthopedics. This patient came in for an operation about a month ago and she's healed quite well, so now I'm just removing her sutures.
So, after with the patient, so he's supposed to undergo the similar procedure. So she's supposed to explain what she needs to do.
So, number two takes very bamboo. Another explanation. Nang katopuro. Kaya minsta operation. May isang problema.
Doctor, what you say problem?
Okay, lumbi abaza stano pare baza kuikani kantunsindo. Ine chifukwa ibenzo toka boni.
On this theater day, the consultant decided to teach us how to properly scrub in because this guy was going to assist in the next case.
The moment you put this on that, look, the water is dripping. This is the date. This is clean. So the water is dripping on this. So you want to release the water should be dripping. You move this. Okay? I'm not doing it like that. You're supposed to give spinal. Okay, all right. I do it again. 3 times go down.
3 times?
You do it 3 times. How long should it take for me?
5 minutes.
5 to 6 minutes. Okay.
Again.
And the watch is a brush, no brush. That's the reason. And then look at that. Water is dripping on my elbow.
So while he went on to his lunch break, we decided to start practicing.
They're looking crazy. The sense. Yeah, this is his name is.
So this was around graduation time. I was supposed to graduate, but I did not. So regardless, I went to the main campus.
Clearance, what?
Even if you're not graduating, you still need to do clearance in order to get your certificate.
So this is a place that you come to do any formal work for
whatever papers you have. There are certain things that these other campuses cannot do, so they tend to refer you to the main campus, things like clearance and application. So they asked me to start from academic office, so that's where we headed. For some reason, my brain didn't register that certificate collection and graduation are two different things, so I ticked graduation even though I wasn't actually going to graduate. Anyway, my next stop is the library. I had to be cleared from there as well, just to make sure I don't have any books belonging to the school. My next step was going to be accounts, just to make sure I'm up to date with payments. I don't owe the school anything before they sign off my form. But guess what? The system was down. So I decided to wait a little bit. In the meantime, I decided to go and check out the gowns, because for the people graduating, after you do clearance, you get your gown as well. So I went to check out the gowns because I have a friend of mine that is too tiny. She wanted to know the smallest size that they have.
I can help you. Yale bianga gezona ale kuseka. Na timu ilichigamu. You see, for you it looks okay. You see? Can you see the length is good for you?
The length is fine.
Now if she's shorter, how short?
Maybe my shoulder.
She'll be a choir member. Just tell her she'll be singing in the choir member.
The school also gives you 2 free, well, they're not free, it's part of the graduation fee package, pictures that you take from here once you come to collect your graduation gown. My reason for not graduating is just that I didn't want to. And when I explained that to everybody around me, my mom and my siblings were like, but why? Why don't you want to graduate? And I'm like, I just don't want to, bro. There's nothing to it. I just didn't want this graduation ceremony to begin with. Plus, I'll have another one in about a year, so not a big deal.
Hey guys, so we are in pediatrics general surgery now because this is my next rotation, which was also my last rotation of this semester. This woman asks questions like every single time, and if you don't know, she stays on you until you answer. Stressful. But I did a little bit of studying. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough, but I did go through. The good thing is that she gives you topics to go through before the day that you're supposed to come. So today is major ward round. There's a lot of ward rounds in PED. Yesterday was clinic, today is ward round. Then you also have the theater day, of course, like any other. And then after that, you have another ward round and another ward round. So most of the times we're here, and then one day we're in theater, another day we're in clinic, but for the rest of the week, in here. There's nobody in here. This is an empty room, as you can see. So I'm just waiting around. Everybody else is back there in the waiting room, waiting for her to come in and teach us and also do the ward round, because we have a discussion after the ward round. So that's what's on the agenda today. I'm really scared because she asked a lot of questions, and yesterday I didn't know a lot, so she stayed with me for a long time. So hopefully there will be better. Oh, somebody. They're gone. This woman just stressed me out of my class, guys. She literally asked me to leave. Okay, this is the thing, okay? There's a waiting area, as I told you already. That waiting area only has 3 beds, and everybody comes in. My class is like the biggest class, the biggest group in the class, because we're divided into groups, right? So everybody's seated on those 3 beds. I have nowhere to sit. Like literally everyone else is seated, and I have a flu. My head is spinning. I can't stand for long. So I decide I'm going to go to the room we're just in to go and sit down a little bit just to relax, and then go back again. I keep doing this for like 3-4 times. She's still not there, mind you. She asked us to be there at 7:30. I was there at 7:30. This is literally 9 hours, okay? So she gets there now. She's now teaching. So the 3rd time I go back, she tells me, did you just walk in? And I'm like, no, I actually was here a long time ago. I just kept going back to sit a little bit in the other ward room. And she says, well, that's unacceptable. You cannot do that. You cannot just come in. And I understand, it's quite understandable. I'm not saying I've been thrown out for no reason. She says you cannot come in and just come in without knocking. But here's the thing, guys. Some lecturers prefer that you come in without knocking, because that means you disturb the class. They don't want that. She prefers that you knock before you come in. And I don't know, bro, this is my day too. How am I supposed to know that? So I just come in quietly and go and stand where I could stand while she's continuing teaching. And she says, "Did you just come in? Walk right out." I walk out. So, moral of the story: if you're coming to peds surgery, knock wherever you are. It doesn't matter. If you think you're going to disturb the class by knocking, just knock. Okay, just knock, and also try to be early. I was not late. I was not late at all. She actually came at 9 hours. I'm just saying. So we've been waiting for like 1 hour 30 minutes. And the thing is, she didn't give notes. That's the thing. So whatever she teaches while she's speaking is all you get. What a great introduction to peds surgery. I don't know what to do, bruh. I don't know what to do. Should I go home? I should just go home, because like, what am I going to do? After that, everybody goes home anyway, so. But it makes me feel bad because this is the start of a whole new rotation and I'm already the bad guy. Anyway, I'll do better.
Anyway, life goes on. It's a different day. We're now in theater. I actually ended up liking that consultant because she just stands on business. There's about 3 groups for all of these procedures. There's the nurse teaching the nurses. That's the person seated down there teaching them instruments. Then there's going to be the surgeons teaching us, and also anesthesia is also going to be teaching its own students.
Big sizes. They're big sizes more than this one, but in here we only have, in an extension, we only have mosquito forceps and peri-freezer forceps. So these forceps, they've got names, but you find that sometimes the surgeon just tell you need another. It's up to you to decide what to do.
Yes, so whatever you're trying to do, you're trying to do.
So it's again another all-round day. We had theater yesterday, today is all-round day, and the doctor that we're usually with is not here with us today. We're going to have another doctor that we had in theater also. The other one didn't show, the one that chased me wasn't there yesterday in theater, and she's not here in the ward today. But we're waiting on this other doctor to finish her rounds because she doesn't want us to overcrowd the place because we're just too many. So she says she is going to finish the round. Once she's done with the round, then she'll come to us and then have a discussion with us. We always have a topic for each day, so they told you the day before. Yesterday, this doctor asked us to do a discussion on hernias, but the other doctor, before she left, asked us to do a discussion on necrotizing enterocolitis. So because we didn't do that one, we may do that one and maybe do hernias, or should we just decide to pick hernias instead? We don't know, we're not sure. So anything may be what is picked. I studied a lot on hernias yesterday, and I studied necrotizing enterocolitis the other day, but also I feel like I'm already forgetting some of the things, so I have to go through that again because peds, they really like stay on you until you say something, bruh. So you cannot just be like, I'm not sure. That's not an answer. That's not an acceptable answer. You have to actually say something. Say something sensible, okay? So yeah, we've been waiting since this is 10:30, so, and we're supposed to be here at 7:30, so since 7:30 to 10:30, she's still not yet done, but once she's done, she'll teach us, so that's great. At least we're going to get a lesson at the end of it all. So the rest of the guys are waiting in the other room, which I think I should go to because remember last time they chased me, I was in this very room. The rest of the guys are waiting in the other room, but the thing is, they are, you know, those containers that are usually by the patient's bedside. You can see they're not in here anymore because they got them, they are cleaning them, but they're cleaning them from the same room that we're supposed to be seated, and it's smelling not so great. So I decided to just come and sit here for a little bit, but I think I should go back now because I don't want to get in trouble again, please. I cannot be chased twice. This is my full class. Guys, say hi. No.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi, nicely.
Hello. Hi. Hello.
Smile, be nice. Smile, all of you. Smile. Marianne. Zanel. Smile.
You made me help as well.
Everyone must. Rafael is not here.
I smile or I use the meter.
You just woke up. This is 10 hours. This is 11 hours. So the discussion is actually on monetizing interolitis and not Henia, which she told us about yesterday. I mean, not blank on NEG, but I have her to help me and him to help me, or both whispering answers to me, so that I don't look so blank. You're going to help me there? You started with data. Because he's even laughing, you know, it's like he's writing, and then you do like a book.
Yeah, I do it up like this.
So you get hypovolemia in the child, and I will need to.
Guys, that's the end of today. Wide round. We're going home. Bye. This was a really difficult time for me. I remember feeling like I shouldn't be here. I did not belong here. Please get me out of this place. I remember crying myself to sleep every single day. Regardless of how I felt, I still showed up the next day. Me showing up every single day didn't actually fix much. If anything, most days were actually worsened by me going to the hospital. But I could not give myself a break because I feared that if I ever gave myself a day off, that would be the last day I ever stepped foot in that hospital. I felt if I ever stepped away from this, I would feel so great not being here that I would never think about coming back. I'm lost. We've never had clinic in peds surgery, so I went to the usual clinic rooms, OPD. How I dealt with this episode of my life is not the best way to deal with it. I am very much well aware, but at the time it just felt like the best way to do is just go through it. Yeah. Thank you. Kosilat. Thank you. I could have sought professional help, but every time I thought about it, I got reminded of a time that I did, and all I got was Bible verses thrown at me. And I'm not saying there's no room for religion in depression or whatever this was, but sometimes you need more actionable steps than just telling somebody Jesus loves you and everything happens for a reason and God has a plan for you. Coming here was a great decision. I'm glad I came again today because I feel so much better. I don't feel how I felt yesterday anymore. My eyes may be a little bit puffy and my friend keeps convincing me to go to the eye clinic and she wants to give me medication and I'm like, bruh, I'm fine. Even though I did lie that I have a flu again. So she's like, you can't be having a flu right now. But today is a great day. It's nothing like yesterday. It's not even close to yesterday. Today is a great day.
Something in the orange tells me we're not done.
I actually had a good time. Today is great. Today was great. I also decided to start doing other things that did not remind me of medicine. And on this particular day, I decided to do my friend's makeup for her graduation pictures. This is actually one of the most helpful things I ever did. And I would advise everybody else to do this with my full chest. Whatever you do, make time for your hobbies. It doesn't only make you a well-rounded doctor or medical student, but it also just gives you a chance to breathe. I also made it a point to not live in isolation, so I tried my best to be present in every room that I was in.
So unfortunately there's going to be exams in here, so we have to find somewhere else to be, so let's go!
So these are the all stations. You move from one container to the other until you've actually rounded the whole corridor. But in the meantime, you wait outside until they call you in.
So we've been asked to look for a venue. This place seems empty. But the thing is, with these venues, you're supposed to book them a day before. So we may come here and then somebody else booked it, so they have to use it. And not us, but it seems to be empty. Maybe they already had their lesson. Our lesson is supposed to start at 9 hours. So she says, find a venue and then call me and we'll have the lecture, but we must have the lecture. The last lecture of the year. This is it. We're done. We're done for 20. What year is this? My mental health aside, this has been a good semester because on top of this, we're going to have a study break for 3 weeks, almost a full month study break. Which means after today, I am free for 3 weeks until that exam. Someone said they make you feel ashamed of yourself trying to appeal because like how are they going to give you a whole 3 week study break and you still find yourself not doing well. Anyway, let me go and tell the rest. It seems like this place is empty, so we'll come here. Let's go.
We actually ended up using the same room we always use. They just asked us to be very quiet because the exam was still ongoing.
The semester is over. Can't believe this is the last learning day. I have to be in the hospital. We still have an exam for the end of rotation on Monday. Today's a Friday. But other than that, we only have to come back here in about 3 weeks time for the actual exam because we have like a 3 weeks study break, which is a lot. I'm going home. Bye.
Clinically, this is an open fracture. Classification, that's still under C. So type 1 is where we say the size of the wound, that's the contamination and the soft tissue injury. So we've actually answered the question number 3. What are the 3 main things that the classification is based on?
After the exam, I went to check out the hospital. I am never here except to write the exam, and that's about 3 days out of the whole semester.